Hi, my name is Sequoia. I am a web designer and SEO expert, and I specialize in helping coaches grow their online presence. Today, we are going to talk about different social media options and which one might be right for you. So, let's get comfy. I'm going to lean back and cozy myself up on my chair because that's what I do. And if you hear bird sounds or my cat, that's what's happening in here. This is just part of the Sequoia Craig Design workspace and a real reality. So go with it. Here we go. So one of the first places that new business owners tend to go is Instagram. They tend to make an Instagram account for their new business, which is absolutely a great place to start. Now, Instagram there's so much to unpack there, and I actually have a guide all about Instagram. So if you're looking to dive more into that specifically, I'll link it down below. So Instagram is a great place to start. Instagram tends to lean more like we're talking about generalized, blanking. I'll remember it later. But typically there are more females on the platform than males. It also tends to skew like millennial age. Older people are definitely on there. Younger people are on there too. But the primary people using the app are millennial females. So the reason why we go through all of this, and I should have said this at the beginning, but the reason for all of this is that when you start a social media presence, you want to think about where your ideal client is, and based on where they are, that's where you want to be. So if your ideal client is a female millennial, then obviously you need to be on Instagram, right? And so then we can look at the other platforms, right? So Snapchat tends to lean a little bit younger. Gen Z loves Snapchat. Millennials don't as much. And then LinkedIn is obviously like older generation, Gen X, or even baby boomers. And then Facebook is typically Gen X, I would say. And then TikTok, which is the new thing, is millennials and Gen Z. And so based on just, the age groups and the generation of who's using what platform, we can start to break down which one is going to be best for us, right? And YouTube, obviously. YouTube, I would say, is millennial mainly. Like, YouTube really started to grow and become a prominent thing for millennials. And so, like, I would say most of the really successful content creators out there are in that millennial age range. And of course, with all of these, there are other people using these apps, there are outliers, but that's just the primary demographics of, that was the word I was looking for, of the people who are using those apps. So there are tons of different things that we can unpack with each of these social media apps. This is my cat, is what's happening here. And we'll go into further depth on that. But just as an overview, thinking about demographics in terms of the social media platform is one of the first steps that you should be doing, is where is your ideal client? If you don't know who your ideal client is, actually stop this video and go figure it out. I have a guide, which I will also link down below, on finding your ideal client. So go discover your ideal client and then go meet them on the social media platform that they're on. Utilize this to your advantage. Show up in ways that they're consuming. So younger people who are on Instagram are on Reels. Older people who are on Instagram are not on Reels as much, right? So if your audience is younger people and you're on Instagram, maybe you focus on Reels, right? So this is like, you have to get in that mindset of, okay, how are we gonna utilize these apps and these social media platforms in alignment with our ideal client? Not in alignment with what we care about the most, unless we are our own ideal client, but in alignment with where is our ideal client? Where are they spending time? Where are they getting their information? What do they care about? What type of content are they consuming? And that's step one. That is absolutely step one. So that is my social media breakdown for you and your new business, and where you should start based on where you're at. If you have any questions, please drop them down below, and find all of the guides and resources that I talked about in today's video down below. Thanks.